up, you guys? It's Allison. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be setting up my second paycheck budget for the month of May 2020. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started with this so this video is not a million years long. So starting off, this is my bill tracking page or dashboard. You can see I have paid some of my bills and checked those off for the month. So that is pretty much where I'm at this point on that. So here is my May dashboard. I'm not going to be updating this yet. I have spent some money, but I want to wait until the end of the month to fill this in. And then I don't have anything to add to this at this point. I do need to put in my credit score though. Forgot to do that. Alright, the monthly spread here, you can see I have some of my expenses that I have included in here. So I have been doing a much better job this month of actually tracking my expenses and staying on top of where I'm spending my money. As you can see on this page, I have filled in some of my spending tracker and some of my budget page. So things are going much better this month so far than they were last month. But I'm going to go ahead and take that out, and we are going to set up my next budget for, I almost said April, for May. So let me grab my stickers over here. So this is the second half of my May stickers that we're going to be using. So I used those obviously for the first paycheck, and I'm going to be using them now for the second paycheck. So I am going to go ahead and put in the stickers for these two spreads, and then we will go ahead and fill everything in. Alright, so I have my stickers down. I don't know why I had so much trouble putting my stickers down this time, but I really did. So I'm going to go ahead and put my lines in here. So this paycheck, I think the only thing that I really have going on that I am thinking about is my goal for this month is to pay off my last student loan. So I might try to kind of finagle my budget a little bit so that I can make that happen. At this point, I have $1,600 of student loans left, which is really exciting because when I started paying them, I had $6,000 of student loans, and I'm ready for them to be gone. I paid off one last month. I paid off a credit card, and I'm ready to be done with these student loans so that I can start paying on my Discover card. So I will link up above in the cards the video where I talk about my financial goals going forward for the rest of this year. But basically I am going to pay off my student loan, and then I'm going to save, I think, $1,500 to start off with in a checking account that I have already opened. It actually has $400 in it right now, the new checking account, but I will be using that checking account for work travel, because the main thing I use my credit card for right now is work travel. So I'm going to be saving up money in that account to use for work travel, and then cutting up my Discover card so that I don't have the temptation to use it anymore. So that is my plan. So my goal for May is to pay off my student loan so I can start in on that goal. So we have our tracker here all set up. So we're gonna go ahead and work on my budget. So let me grab my pen here. I'm going to flip back and forth a little bit because nothing's going to change too much really. So let's go ahead and put in my paycheck, and then I'm going to put business in here because I should be taking some money out of my business. Put in 6368. Okay, my paycheck amount. Then I have the mortgage that I pay out of every paycheck. So you can see I have mortgage here and mortgage here. I don't pay it twice. It comes out of the account on the first, but I transfer money from my bank account to our joint bank account to pay the mortgage, and I have to split it in half or it would be an entire paycheck. So mortgage. Okay, then we have car insurance. Put that in. And then I have Xander and Netflix. And I hope I left myself enough space for this. So then I have I don't know how I manage that. I don't know. Then we have spending money, gas, groceries, and pets. Yep, and that's all we got. That should be everything. So then we have sinking funds down here. And then I have my Fed loan and my Discover card. And I'm so excited that I only have 2 things to write down there right now because I don't have my Best Buy card anymore, which is so nice. Okay, so what are we putting to each of these things? So my car insurance is $91. Xander is $6.75. And then Netflix is $15.99, I believe. So then for spending, we're going to do my normal $50. Pets will be normal $50. $100 for groceries, per usual. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and do $75 for gas because I am going back to work. I am back at work now. And actually, I don't think I have any whiteout near me. I don't actually think I need anything for the pets right now. So I actually might make that 0 because I don't actually think I need anything. All right, for sinking funds, we're gonna put $170 into there. This is gonna be 0. I need to find my whiteout because that's gonna throw me off when I go to do this calculation. Okay, got my whiteout to actually function. We're going to white out the pets and put a 0 in there because I don't actually need anything. Okay, sinking funds is 170. We're gonna go down to the debt now, and I'm going to put $200 to my Discover card, and then the rest is going to go to my Fed loan. Obviously this is not going to be enough to pay it off, so we'll talk about it when I'm done doing this calculation because I don't want to screw this up. Equals $84.94. Okay, so we're gonna put $84.94. That is gonna go to my student loan out of my budget. Obviously, that is not gonna pay off $1,600 of student loan debt. So that is where my business income is going to come into play. So right now, my dad is actually matching all of my payments on my student loan, and since it's $1,600 left, I need $800 to pay that off. And I have some money in my business savings account, and then I made about $660 with my business in the month of April. That will be paid out in May. So I will be pulling money from my business accounts into this budget to pay over to my Fed loan once I receive that money, but I usually don't receive it until towards the very end of the month because it's paid out on the 20th. So that is the plan there, but this will be going straight from my budget into that account. To give you guys a breakdown, because I don't normally do this, and I want to kind of include it because some people have been asking. So what is the breakdown of this $170 for my sinking funds? I'm just gonna like write it out so you guys can see it. So the breakdown for my sinking funds is, I have to look at my dang sinking funds. So we have cell phone. So I am putting money in a sinking fund for a new cell phone now. I have my vet fund, which is very low after taking the dog to the vet. Christmas, property tax, and this is on my car. People all the time are like, why is your property tax so low? Our property tax on our house is pretty high, but we pay that through our escrow, so I don't have to like worry about that. And then car maintenance, and then gifts and miscellaneous. So those are my main sinking, or those are all my sinking funds. So I will be putting $40 into the vet fund, $50 into the Christmas fund, $20 into property tax, $30 into car maintenance, and then $10 goes into gifts and miscellaneous. And then that is $150, and then the other $20 goes into the cell phone fund. So that is how I'm going to be doing that. Totals my $170 here. So that is the breakdown of my sinking funds. I just don't have room and I don't want to write that out so many times on this budget. So that is why I just total it up and put it there. But all of these are separate savings accounts. I have a whole video on sinking funds and how I set them up that I will link up above and in the description box if you want to check that out. But that is pretty much my entire budget setup for the month of the second paycheck of May. I am going to put over here, so I have, where do I normally put this? I do this every time. Balance. Okay. Groceries is $100. Gas is $75. Spending is $50. Lost my train of thought. And then nothing for pets. I still want this here because sometimes I end up having to like move things around and get some stuff for the pets in case something comes up. So just leave it there just in case I need it. But that is my second paycheck of May. That is pretty much how I do this every single time I get paid, how I set up my budget to keep track of all this stuff. And then I will set up some of the, or fill in some of my trackers in the back when I get my paycheck. I will be doing a video on how I close out a budget, and when I do that video, I will show you guys how I fill in all of my trackers that I keep in the back of this planner. So that will be one entire other video if you guys are curious about that. Let me know what you guys are changing and seeing in your own budget as we kind of start to come out of quarantine. At least we are where I am. Leave me down in the comments what you guys are changing in your budgets, or if you think you'll be starting to spend less or more as things start to change. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe to my channel. I make new videos every Tuesday and Saturday about budgeting, productivity, and building multiple streams of income. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, all of the relevant links will be down below in the description box or linked in the cards. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.